girls don't just like a guy, they're locked in, obsessed, borderline devoted, whatever you want to call it. Here's 10 romance anime where the girl is obsessed with the boy. Let's go.
そういうこと言うと
朝先輩
こういう攻撃だったら女の子らしいかな。
Alrighty, we're starting off with an OG harem, Shuffle, from 2005. It's a normal high school kid living next to his childhood friend Katie until the actual king of gods and king of demons move in next door because their daughters, Sia and Noreen, are both stuck on him. Throw in Rin's upperclassman Asa and the quiet girl Primula, and you've got 5 girls circling one dude who can't figure out which way is up.
これからよろしくね。よろしくお願いいたします。はい。
Look at the theme right itself on your face. At this point, yes, this is a harem, and it has 5 girls, including the childhood friend. And just like every childhood friend, the poor girl gets the wrong end of the stick. And when the back half of the show hits the theme, goes from simply lovely to, oh my god, the Andre's picking up a knife. Some VN fans hate how they turned the childhood friend Katie into a yandere, but hey, that's more entertainment.
こんばんは、ジュウ様。夜分遅くお邪魔しています。
どうやって入ってきた？
鍵が開いていましたので、普通に入ってきました。
Ju's a delinquent loner who wants nothing to do with anybody. Then a girl named Amy shows up claiming they're bonded from a past life, saying her dream is literally to become his servant. He thinks she's unhinged, and he's honestly not wrong. But when a classmate turns up dead, he keeps her close because he suspects she's behind it.
バカだなお前は。俺と一緒にいて何が楽しい？
いろいろと。
I really love stories like this because these are the stuff that I can watch before bed and keep me awake the whole night. No, it's not a great feeling, but you know what's good? The anime does yandere's way better, the voice acting is really good, and my boy Ju isn't someone with a single-digit IQ number. I'm still sad how this never got picked up as a full series.
これでしばらくは2人きりですの。
誰か犯される！
Japan's banned anything lewd, and everybody wears a collar that gets you arrested for saying a dirty word. Tanukichi just wants to get close to his crush and student council president Anna, but Vice President Ayame turns out to be the masked lewd terrorist, Blue Snow, and she drags him into her obscenity-spreading gang Socks. Well, turns out their first target is the one person Tanukichi actually cares about the most.
奥間くんからのプレゼントが。
そんな気にしないでください。僕が変なものを渡しちゃったのが悪いというか。
Now, I know with recent censorship issues around the world, this anime gets pulled up a lot, but people rarely talk about how good this is. Anna Fuya Hayuko steal almost every scene they're in. The comedy goes full bonkers because, well, you guessed the premise, so this is a show where the comedy can go bonkers. The obsessed girl isn't the vice president, but the president itself. That's a twist I never saw coming.
お前、なんていいやつなんだ。
別にあんたのためじゃないんだからね。
小悪魔もいいがツンデレも悪くないよな。
Don't let the title fool you. This is one of the sweetest romances on this list. Edgy just wants a classic harem dream. A bunch of girls fawning over him, so his drama club junior Rin offers to fake it. She's got the acting chops to play a rotating cast of personalities, teasing 1 minute, calm and collected the next, all built around him. But the more she performs, the more her real feelings start bleeding through the act.
じゃあ日焼け止め塗ってくれるかな。
超大人モード発動！ちょっと誘惑しないでくれる？
If you are tired of harems as a whole, then there is no better pick than this. Instead of shoving towards of the main character, we have one girl carrying the entire show on her back by deciding to be the entire cast. I'm surprised how she doesn't have back pain because she does a really good job with it. And there are no crazy fan service scenes or shy and blushing main characters here either.
ねえユキヤ、明日高校の入学式じゃん。
おう。
一緒のクラスになれたらいいね。
別に俺は一緒じゃなくても困らないけどな。
あ、そう。
Yukiya and Miku have been playing the same game since they were kids. They confess to each other on purpose, and whoever blushes first loses. 4 years later, they're still going, now with way higher stakes and way less self-control. Neither one will just admit it and call the game off, so instead you get a whole season of two popular good-looking teenagers trying to out-tease each other into confessing first.
ちょうど今ピンポン押そうとしてた。
Now, if it isn't obvious for you both, Yukiya and Miku are deeply obsessed with each other, and that is one of the things that made me love this show. Instead of two teenagers playing hokey pokey, here we have them playing Kaguya-sama Love is War 2.0. My only complaint is how the first half drags a lot with the same joke repeating over and over again, but don't worry, hold your horses till the Pocky Game episode.
代わりにお前さんの魔力はいただくよ。
Alto's a magic school student who can't summon a familiar to save his life. So with his back against the wall, he tries an ancient grimoire as a last resort. It actually works, and out comes Vermeil, a demon so powerful, her reputation alone precedes her. Grateful he freed her, she agrees to become his familiar and seals the deal with a kiss.
そう。お前さんの魔力。
フェルメさん。
Now, if you read that, you know this is one of those you-know-what kind of anime. And mix in some childhood friend jealousy too, again, and we get your classic harem fantasy anime. But here's where things get interesting. Vermeil's slow burn backstory genuinely reframes her character by the finale. I don't know how they did it, but Alto somehow grows a spine, and the showrunners really kept the budget for the last 2 episodes because their animation is epic.
推定160センチはあるよ。私より高いもん。あ？何それ？どうやって測ったの？こうやって。
This one's basically the blueprint for this whole list. Yuki takes 100 secret photos of her crush Momo before she even works up the nerve to ask him out. And once he says yes, her borderline stalker habits don't exactly stop. Momo has no clue how deep this goes. He just knows something's a little off and keeps noticing weird little slip-ups.
栗原さん、また移動なの？
Now, I know it sounds creepy, but instead of playing it as horror, this show plays every bit of it as the cutest thing you've ever seen. Yuki's over-the-top devotion gets played for adorable instead of creepy. Momo's nervous, first relationship awkwardness makes him a genuinely likable lead, and the episodes are only 12 minutes and is pretty fast-paced. I'd say this is a perfect anime for a quick binge.
まさかあなたが愛のくん狙いだったなんてね。やっと見つけたわよ、ユズ。これで。
Do you want a Death Note parody disguised as a romance anime? Well, I got one. A cosplaying Cupid named Guri bursts into Seji's house, claiming she'll die unless he kisses someone in 24 hours. And things spiral immediately. She's got a kiss note, a straight-up Death Note parody where 2 names written together fall in love the moment they kiss. Seji goes after his crush Akane, except her feelings for him run way deeper and way more violently. I really love this show. I know it's a parody, but it's a fun parody. And this show wouldn't be so fun without Guri and her antics. Besides, you have all the dere types here, yandere, tsundere, kudere, and all of them have distinct enough personalities to stand out. Heck, even Akane gets a sad backstory arc. Call it whatever you want, but for me, this is a 10 out of 10 show both in comedy and romance.
必死な面で言うことかよ。なんだこの間抜けな面は。
The Mikadono sisters, Miwa, Nico, and Kazuki, are basically royalty at school. Geniuses in shogi, karate, and theater. But they've drifted so far apart they're basically strangers under one roof. Yu, the untalented son of a genius actress, moves in to fulfill his late mother's wish that he build a real family. He's got zero special talent, but his sincerity is exactly what these 3 closed-off girls didn't know they needed.
ちょっと待って、この家めちゃくちゃ散らかってません？
Now this is how you do a harem anime. Yes, I know some of you are gonna hate the feminized MC, but come on. When has harem shows ever been about the MC? Each sister gets real time and care instead of being rushed through her arc. All of them have their own career goals, with Nico being the best girl, and the comedy's balanced so well with the ongoing family drama. If you love this, it has an ongoing manga, so go read it.
彼女のいない一日はあまりにも静かだ。
And at number 1, we have the goat, or whatever you call a female goat. Miyu's the cheerful girl who works overtime to fit in with everybody. And Yusuke's the guy next to her who genuinely doesn't care what anyone thinks. They barely talk beyond the basics, but that contrast keeps pulling them toward each other anyway. Once Miyu actually says what's in her heart, neither of them can keep pretending the feelings aren't there. Now this had an amazing first season and got a second season in production by the time the first season ended. That's how good it was. Miyu chasing after Yusuke despite him being the total opposite of her social, people-pleasing side is genuinely sweet, and even though her obsession isn't something that is too much dramatized, it's still there and it's still wholesome. It proves you don't always need to be a yandere to be obsessed, you could just be the best girl Miyu.